Hey everybody. Relationships. As you know, I come from a tainted past of relationships. But relationships are fun. They're exciting. You know, I still get the jitters in my stomach when I start crushing on somebody, or you know, you start that initial interaction, that initial conversation. But what I realize is the key to any relationship, friendship, anything, is finding that foundation, getting that base started first. And that base for me, when it comes to relationships, starts with trust, communication, honesty, love, and inspiration, really. Because when I think about the partner who I would want to be with for this lifetime, it would have to be somebody that would continue to inspire me to be the greatest version of myself every day. Why? Because that's my struggle area. I struggle with seeing the greatness of myself every day. Every day I have to remind myself how great I am as an individual. And that's awesome that I'm able to do that. I found the ways that I've been able to do that. But when I look for somebody else to live out this lifetime with me, it really is important for me to have that person who will continue to inspire me to continue to inspire. Because I'm going to need that battery just as much as I want that battery for somebody else. And when you're starting, you know, to go into a relationship, you have all these preconceived things of what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, like how often are you supposed to call? Am I the one that sends the good morning text, or do I wait for my good morning text to come? Do I send a good night text too if I send good morning, or am I too thirsty? Do I send a picture? Is that too much? Do I ask for a picture? Do I ask to hang out? Do I wait for him to ask me out? All of these preconceived hubbub, blah, 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 based on what other people are telling us their relationship experience has been, gets us all inside of ourselves before we even try to start asking the other person what they're really here for. I had to stop thinking that everyone just wants to me. I bleeped myself out there. I had to really stop thinking that. Like, that's a real thing. I had to really stop thinking that in order to be open to letting someone else talk to me. Because I come from a line of being always approached sexually. And I didn't realize that that was my reality until I met this new guy, and we began talking, and we hung out, and we just had a great day together. And he never once approached me sexually at all. Didn't try to grab my butt. Didn't give me one of those extra long hugs that like lingered down the back. Just let the moment be the moment and feel each other out like how we both wanted. And because I didn't go into it thinking like, oh man, like here we are again, we're about to just go out and I already know the whole play where we're about to blah, blah, blah. I let it be that moment. I let us create something. We got to, and we continue to talk and discuss things that people probably wouldn't be talking about right away. But we can go deeper like that because at the end of the day, that foundation that I was talking about, that trust, honesty, relationship foundation that needs to happen, that communication, we've already started to begin to do that. And you know why? It's because we went into this, or we're going into this with our own expectations, but without our egos of what else we know to be comfortable to myself. I only know how a sexually advanced relationship works. I only know that. Sorry, sad truth, TMI to my family out there, but that's all I know. I only know how to be approached on that level. I only know how to react to someone who approaches me on that level. And I know if I want to be here for it or not. But if I want to be not approached that way, I have to let go of what my normalities are. What are the things that makes Kiara comfortable just being Kiara the way she is, and not letting her be Kiara the way she knows she should be. The way she knows she should be loved, she should be projected, she should be cared for, she should be coddled, she should be embraced, she needs to be embraced. All of that. How do I get there? It's by dropping off those things that I'm comfortable with, that I'm used to. By not seeing a guy who doesn't want to instantly grab up on me as someone who may not even really want me or is attracted to me, but listening to the words that come out of this man's mouth. Watching his eyes watch me. Being with the man who can actually look me in my eyes and talk to me in my eyes the whole time. It's like I have projected into my reality what I've been waiting for. Because no one does that with me. And no one has done that with me. And hey, I don't know, even for him, maybe he's having to put some of his ego stuff aside too, because of the type of man that he is. You know? And just having to go about things differently because of the type of girl he may perceive me to be. But after seeing me on my own thing, watching me do me, being able to approach me as me.